Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might.
Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how I make my beats, and I'm going to be using an example from a beat I'm making for my uncle's live stream. I'll show his link in the description. Let's get to it. Alright, let's hop right into it. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through some of these Cymatics Humble Hip Hop Sample Pack audios, and we're going to try to pick one of these. I don't know, it sounds good, but it's not exactly what I'm feeling right now. And I think for a lot of like UFC punch fighting clips and stuff like that, I might want something a little harder, but not too hard. That sounds pretty good actually. Ooh, but I'm feeling this right here. I think I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, let's just try putting it in there. It's about 130 BPM. It's always good to have. So let's just add that. Now let's see how it sounds. Full. Alright, have a little mental beatbox in my head, but I do want to shorten the time it takes to get to that. Let's see how this is. I think that's a little better. I don't want it taking too long. Let's take this up to 1/4 so I could edit a little more. Yeah, I don't think it needs to have that pause there. So let's just lay down the first 4 bars. And start on getting the kick. Now we have these default kicks here, which kind of sounds like an EDM beat already, but that's not what we're going for. I'm gonna see how the drum one-shot sound here. I could see that fitting. Or like, yeah, something like that. But for some reason, it just seemed a little too fast when I cut it. Let me try something. We'll see how it goes. Let's first just add that pattern. And I'm going to use this. I'll just drag it straight in here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me take this back down to a bar and just set a blank pattern here. I'll also rename this the kick and give it like a red color. There we go. It's really that snare that has to bring it in. Instead of a clap, I'm just going to add a snare. If I want, I could add the clap later. Which one of these? I don't know. Let me try I really like this Humble King snare right here, but I just don't know how it's gonna fit. Let's just do it anyway. We could always take it out later. Yeah. So something like this. Needs to come sooner. Yeah, I think it needs another one here. A little more time. Let's see how it sounds. I think that works. Let's see it from the beginning again. Yeah, I think that'll fit. So first, let's just Control X, take this up to pattern 2, and then we're we're gonna Control V. Oh, actually, no, wait. Control Z. I didn't want the entire thing. What I want is to take just the snare into pattern 2. There we go. I'll rename this pattern to snare, and this will be the snare track. I don't even know if that's the same color green. So there. That way we have more control. We can take it out at some point if we want. I'll let it ride all the way. Alright, so now that we have the first kick and snare down, I kind of want to add a little variation to the snare, kind of like a stutter. So I'm thinking maybe every fourth. Yeah, every third or fourth. Every fourth, we'll try it out. Every fourth beat, basically, that this pattern comes in again, the snare pattern, we're going to change it. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just clone it really quickly. Snare 2, and I don't know exactly, maybe like... something like this. Clap, clap. It's a little too fast. Clap, 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 clap. No. Let's try it. We'll just select the source pattern there. Let's just test this out. That wasn't too bad, but it seems a little off. Let me try it again. It's that second one, just a little too slow there. Let's try this. That's good. Alright, so we'll change it on the fourth, selecting the source pattern of the 2. This one is fine, and then that'll happen again here. Let me just do that in advance. There we go. Now we'll have a slight variation. It's not much, but we'll be able to hear that it won't like just get tiring on your ear after so long. It's already sounding good. Good, we laid down some good kicks, some good snares, and we're going to jump into the hi-hats really quickly. There we go, and I'll just rename this really quickly, the sample for organization, but I don't need to give it a color for now. Alright, for the next part, let's add these hats. New pattern, as always. Rename it. I'll just name it hats for now. Yellowish. We'll rename pattern 4 hats as well. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe like some I don't know. However it's going to fit in. I want it to be nice. Let's first find a good hat. We'll go back to the one shots. And I want a closed hat. And a hi-hat. So I like... This is actually pretty good for now. Oh, I didn't need to open it like that, actually. I'll delete it. I'm just gonna put it right here. We can just do first, I'll just select it to be every fourth. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. And then we'll go into the piano roll. Control A to select them all, lengthen the clips, and then I'll hit Alt U, and here they have this is the piano roll chopper. We could chop them up. If you click this right here in the patterns, you can get a different default patterns that FL Studio comes with. So you could change it to a stutter, slide, offbeat, half step, dreams. There's a lot of different things. I'm gonna see how the trance sounds right now. Or maybe this, I don't know. We could just play around with it, honestly. I think right now I'll just let it be with this trance one right here. And then I'm gonna just add some stutters. Da 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 da. Yeah. Let me change it back to 1/2 steps. Or no, even more. I need about 1/4. 1/6. Nah, I don't want to give it too much right now. Honestly, I think it's good. Let's see how that sounds. That honestly sounded pretty good. It works. It's a little complex. I do think that I'm going to turn it down in the mix though, because it's a little loud and overpowering. So I'll go to track 3. And just turn that down a little bit. Doesn't need to be like flaring in the mix and overpowering everything. And like I did with the snare, I also want to create a variation for that too. So I'm going to clone it just like I did last time. And in this, I'm basically just going to make it, I think stutter probably more. See how that sounds. Let's see how that sounds. I'll do it right here on the 3rd pattern that it comes in. It's still a little loud. I think it works though. Perfect, perfect. Alright, now let's go and work on the next part.